Edward Carnby's great New York adventure continues as he is now in the museum. He has found Sarah, who has been covered in meat. But she seems fine otherwise. We're going to continue on with our museum adventures. But before we do that, I did want to mention one thing. That when I was just taking a look at the manual for the game, and I noticed on the manual it did mention the website that this game had. It had the URL, and that URL is not aloneinthedark.com, but rather you know how the game takes place in New York, right? It takes place in Central Park. Well, the URL for this game's website was centraldark.com. That's right. However, I looked it up, and centraldark.com is no longer there. Unfortunately, we can't experience the World Wide Web Alone in the Dark experience. No Central Dark for us. I have nothing to show for that, but it made me giggle, so I just wanted to show that to you. We're going to continue.
Previously on Alone in the Dark.
Meet me in room 943? Oh, fuck that, I'm leaving.
Look, we gotta go. You two coming?
She is. I'm going to the museum.
The hell I am. You think I'll be safe here?
She's one of my hosts now, as you once were. I taste your fear. So many questions.
Light is Lucis, and to bring is Pharaoh. So Lightbringer is actually Lucifer.
What do you want with her?
All that is yours is mine.
100 years old.
I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation.
You don't even know who I am, Sarah. Shit, I don't even know who I am. I'll come find you!
Yeah, we found her. In the museum. She looks like she's doing okay. All right, here we are. Pick up axe? All right, hold on. I'll try not to axe you. I'll try to axe the meat around you. Yeah, we did it. That was easier than I thought. Oh, do CPR.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, hold R2 to breathe. Fill those lungs. Lungs filled.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Why did she stop breathing? She was just covered in meat. I mean...
Just breathe.
Oh, God. It was sucking the life from me. Inside, I was connected to something.
I got an achievement, Carnby.
It's okay. It's over now. You're safe.
I could feel it. Something primal. I know what you meant now. I feel what you feel.
Mwah.
I told you not to take advantage of the situation.
That's a big one. Man, I'm getting hot and bothered by this romance.
I won't be long.
I'll help as much as I can. Don't think you're alone in this.
I know. I'll be back soon, okay?
Okay. Hurry. I hate those things!
What, alcohol? I guess Sarah does not drink. Oh, that thing.
We can't stay here!
Oh, there it is. Oh, we can just kick it. Okay. That's alright. Well, okay, no. The button I pressed to do that is not doing it again. I guess it's only in a particular position? Yeah. It has to be on its feet. Not that. It has to be on its feet when I do it. I could probably... There we go. Nope, not that. Not that either. I still don't remember how any of the buttons work. There we go.
Not those parasites again!
There's a lot of them. Where are they coming from? They coming from this? Or are there just like a whole bunch of them out here? Oh, is it this over here? Alright, let's see. Explosive plastic bottle. Glow stick. Explosive glass bottle. Let's see. Okay, we could do this. Was that the only one? I don't see another one. Oh wait, no, there is another one here. Yes. Well, it was showing me this specifically. It's too high to jump up on. Well, here's a crack. I mean, I don't know if that means I can blow that up. And this is going to be locked, I'm sure. I am hurt, but I don't have any first aid. Is that blood? I mean, I don't know what the bandages do. I don't think we found a blood bag as of yet. Yeah, blood pack. Oh, they have drink here. You know, it's hard to find these. It's hard to find vending machines that are loaded with drink. You're lucky if you find that. You know, sometimes there are certain soft drinks that you really like, but you never actually find it being sold anywhere. And, like, don't forget about it if the one you like is a variation of it. Here is one of these. I mean, I don't know if I need it. So that door, I'm sure, is going to be locked. And after destroying the 2 generators, it did show me... The camera specifically went over here. I have no idea what it's telling me. There's the flashing light. There's the hanging thing. Is there anything I can aim to? Like, does it lock onto anything? Oh, hold on. That. It locks onto that. Time for climbing. Is that a generator? I think it is. Well, here's wood. I guess I need to burn that wood. Is probably what I need to do. I'm going to assume I'm going to need more alcohol to do that. Well, was there any more alcohol to pick up? Okay, yeah, here's some booze. I only have room for the one. I mean, unless I dropped the blood pack or the glow sticks or the first aid spray. I only have one bottle. Hmm? Well, probably don't want to walk through one of those. I'm assuming I don't want a demonstration of it. Excuse me. Pardon. No? No pardon? All right. Well, let me get more alcohol. I don't actually know what the blood pack does. Maybe, I don't know if I need to carry that around with me, or if it's just taking up a space at the moment. Oh, I didn't hit it? Did it go through the meat before I shot it? I think that's what happened. I think that it clipped through the meat. And I shot it right as it did that, so I didn't actually shoot the... I think. How about we drop the glow sticks here for the moment? Maybe we'll need the glow sticks later. But they're there for right now. All right, there we go. The meat obstacle is done. No more meat getting in the way. Do I want to move this body out of the way? Is there a reason I want to move the body? Does the body have something on it that I need? Oh. All right. Stop blocking that, please. You're just gonna do that, huh? Mm-hmm. Alright, and maybe I could... Let's see, what are our options? I guess I could maybe get a cloth and make a Molotov and throw it over that. Could be an option. There is indeed a cloth there. Ow. But I do not have enough room. Oh, I guess it's the left side. Alright, here's that. Equip lighter. I hope I throw this correctly. Well, I don't know if it's going to do any more than that. Goes around in there. I guess I need to get rid of the generators because they're blocking the lasers. That's keeping the door closed. He's making short work of that door. Alright, more alcohol, more cloth. There's some tape. They are giving you a lot of explosive bottles. No shortage of them in here. Another thing could be is that the wall looks fragile. I mean, maybe we could blow up the wall. No, that did not do anything to the wall. When I threw the thing in there, it did change the camera angle, which might imply that it wants me to throw a thing in there. So that could be. Was the problem just that I threw it in the wrong direction? Maybe I need to throw it in the center of... The first time I made a Molotov cocktail, didn't it explode like a grenade? Am I remembering that wrong? Because I remember commenting on that's not how a Molotov cocktail works. That I threw one at a wall, and then it exploded and destroyed the wall. And I was thinking, that's not how that works. But when I threw the Molotov cocktail in that room, it didn't explode. It just lit on fire. That's how that's supposed to work. That is how I mean, yes, that's how that works. But it doesn't work like that here. I don't know what to make of that. That's confusing. Now, I don't know if I can shoot through that. Ow. Why am I holding a water bottle? I should probably drop that. Oh, I got it from here, didn't I? It has been mentioned that I could combine alcohol with, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not this alcohol? That I could combine alcohol with ammo to shoot fire bullets. But, it's not letting me combine that with bullets here. Well, oh no, actually it is saying gun. I was looking at the ammo. Maybe it's just gun directly. Yeah, okay, there it is. Pour alcohol on my bullets. Now, I don't know... I got a trophy for doing that. I don't know if I can shoot through... Whoops. Through this? Doesn't... No, okay, it doesn't seem like it. Unless there's like a larger entry point. Well, I mean, that kind of is. Ow. No, I don't think my bullets are going through that. Yep. No first aid. Well, it's like... Could I, like, make something go in there? Because there is, like, that little vent down there. And I think that does go in that room. But... is there anything I can actually do? Like, Carnby wouldn't be able to fit in there. Could I get something to... Could I, like, roll something in there? Again, the only clue I have here, really, is that when I threw the Molotov cocktail in there, it did change the camera. Oh, there's, like, a hole in the ceiling. It did change the camera angle. I don't think we saw where the top of that hole is. I don't think we saw, like, a floor where the hole was. But there is a big hole in the top of that ceiling. I'm being attacked constantly by these little guys, and the generator in there would be making more. If you're wondering why I'm not killing them, there's generators in there. They would be making more. What do we do with this blood pack? Can I throw the blood pack in there? And I guess I could have shot it. It does let you throw it. You could shoot it if for some reason you wanted to. I guess for right now... for right now, let's give the Molotov another shot. I guess that was gonna happen. See, that one exploded. That one exploded that time. This is that mosquito spray, which I could use as, like, ammo for the lighter, if I chose. A knife, if I wanted to take one. Not quite. I wonder how many. Do they keep respawning this? Okay, that's not there this time. And there's a cloth. A little closer, maybe. No, it's still too far. Can I get it? Okay. Okay, well, maybe one thing. Maybe one thing. Probably won't work, but let's see. Oh, hold on, let me just... Okay. Okay, cloth is back. Plastic bottle won't break. Maybe that's why the first one exploded. Oh, wait, they're gone. That killed them? Okay, the fire worked. I didn't notice it was working, but it worked. Okay, we're done. Alright. Okay, they like blood. Well, I guess I should have used... I should have kept that blood pack, huh? Is there anything else I could use to get that thing to go back if there's no blood? If I don't have the blood pack? We're gonna have to figure that out. I don't suppose they keep blood packs in the fridge. Probably not. I did not see any blood packs in... Oh, I mean, the only blood pack I've seen so far in, like, this whole game was the one at the beginning of this level. Can I go back to the beginning of the level? No, this is... I thought I heard this close. I thought I heard the gate close. So no, we can't go back. Excuse me. Excuse. I do have the bottle. I need to go back into a cabinet there. Maybe I need to drop something first. Like a handkerchief. Oh no. Not that either. No, actually pick up the handkerchief. No, I can't pick up the handkerchief? Okay. Pick that up there. Alright, actually, yeah, combine that with a bottle. Alright, then get the tape. Will I need the blood to make it go back through the vent? That's a possibility. It's not here. It's coming back. Combined with tape. Taped. I know. And let's see. Equip that. I know I dropped my bandages earlier. Is it gonna come this way? Can I just, like, throw it on it? Apparently. But is it... Oh, if I go away, does it go back in? Apparently, yes. Hey everyone, oh, sorry, I'm gonna have to die in front of you now. Alright, well hey, we got right to the checkpoint. Isn't that fortuitous? Hey, how's everyone doing? Y'all having a good time in here? I hope everyone's having a good time. I'm having a good time. I'm having a wonderful time. Having fun at the museum is what we're having fun with. Got a sword up there. Can I take... I probably can't get that sword. Maybe I could shoot it off the wall.
You'd better come here, sir.
I'm sorry? Who's talking? Oh, there's a sword. That's right. Engage in some sword combat. There's a mace. Do we want... Okay, maybe replace with that. There we go. Mace of the King! Who told me you better come here, sir? Who said that? There's like a dude climbing up. Do I need to fight the dudes, or is there like... So I'm not really sure if I'm fighting dudes or if there is like a place I'm trying to get to. Maybe both of these things are one and the same. Hold L1 to lock. A lot of dudes at once. Problem is, even if I knock them out, I'm gonna have to light them on fire. And they might get up before I can knock everyone down. Oh, what, I'm bleeding? Okay, sure. Oh, I drop my melee weapon if I fall. I guess that's good to know. Oh, actually, this room is like lit up a bit and in color, which is probably good. Oh, my left side jacket is full. Oh, and I need to go into healing mode. No, healing mode. And then I cannot remember how this works. There we go. All right, dudes are coming. I do have some alcohol. Pour it on my bullets. My precious booze bullets. Don't want to waste them. Yeah, I'm a sharpshooter, all right. Look how good my aim is. Am I hitting him? He didn't even get set on fire. Or I'm done with booze bullets. I need to get more booze. Where's liquor? I need to get liquored up. Ow. All right, so now if you haven't been keeping up and you want an update, I'm currently running around the museum looking for spare bottles of booze so I can pour it on my gun so I can shoot fire bullets to kill the men who are chasing me, if you wanted an update on what's happening right now. Well, I mean, if there's only one guy chasing me, I could melee him. And, like, drag him into the fire over here. Well, I mean, there's two dudes. Maybe that's fine. Okay, my weapon broke. So never mind. Yeah, there's too many dudes to melee. Too many dudes. How's everyone doing? Sir, yeah, there you go. Ignite, please. Apparently the cracks are the weak point. Okay, okay, he's dead. You see, this game, you couldn't just have, like, headshots be the weak point. The weak point have to be, like, the cracks on various parts of their bodies. Well, anyway, I'm out of booze bullets. I need to find more booze from a gun. My gun's thirsty. Daddy needs his medicine, and by daddy I mean my gun. You know, it's quite rare to see to play a game that is this undeserving of its soundtrack. It's quite remarkable. Hunched down to make it hard to hit his crack. I need to put fire in his crack. There we go. Well, the music's still exciting, so is there still enemies? Or is everyone done? Oh no, there's still someone over there. Well, the music's still going, but I don't see anyone. Also, I'm still not sure what my objective is. Am I just killing everyone, or is there something more? Well, don't see any dudes. Let's head upstairs. Okay, here's a dude. Bullets. Who's saying that? Ow. That was a serious hit. Did he try to tongue me? Yep, he's attempting to tongue me. Ow. He tongued me out of my inventory. You know, I understand the idea that they're weak to fire.
Hey!
Oh.
Are you still here?
I wonder if I had to kill everyone to get that to happen. Maybe. I understand the idea that they're weak to fire, but still, pouring booze on my gun has got to be one of the dumbest mechanics I've seen in a game.
You shouldn't be here. Everywhere is dangerous tonight. Open the gate. I need to pass.
Thanks. This gate has kept me alive.
I'm so happy for you. How do I get to room 943?
Well, follow this corridor behind me. I'll open the gate for you.
About time.
Well, thanks. Now I'll try to get out of here.
Alright, how long is it going to be before he dies? He's still alive. Is he going to stay there? Looks like it. Well, maybe he's going to make it. Oh. It's this. Got me with the venom stuff. Right, that. I dropped the glow sticks before. Right. Precision flashlighting. Can I get through this without the glow sticks? Because I don't know about that. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's happening. It's too wide. Hallway's too wide. Does this make enough light? It does. The lighter works? The lighter makes enough light? I'm calling shenanigans on that one. The lighter is not going to make that much light. Are they scared of it because it's natural light, like it's fire, but not like a light bulb? I think it's a little silly that was more effective than the flashlight, I'm going to say. Oh, that's a weapon? Yeah, okay, we can pick up this sign. Oh, I don't like how this room looks. This looks like something's happening in this room. It's too big. Whoop. My thing slid away.
Hey, you! Get over here!
Oh, it's him.
What are you doing walking around here like some lost fool? You want to go and get yourself killed? Is that the game plan? Everybody died so fast. Bang! Just like that. You best find yourself someplace to hide.
I have no time for that. I'm looking for something.
Like what?
Room 943.
Room 943? Why the hell are you looking for that? Nobody ever goes down that shithole.
Someone told me to go there.
Who? Mr. Paddington?
Yes. How would you know?
He's practically the only one that ever visits it.
You know him?
Course I do. Worked 15 years for him. Brilliant man. Could have had such a bigger career if he hadn't chosen to stay head curator of this dusty old museum. Anyways.
What is in that room?
Not a clue. You should have asked Mr. Paddington. It's almost like it became his second office these last years. Always down there working. Christ, you shouldn't stay there in the open.
Tell me, how do I get to the room?
You can't. It's closed to the public.
Listen, I'm not the public.
Guess not. Thing is, you can't access it from where you are. This is the only door that leads there. So you're gonna have to come on my side of the gate first. Go down one level and through an underground tunnel. Use the forklift, it'll go faster. Everything is digitally controlled around here, so you better hope that I'm still around when you come this way. Good luck to you.
All right, we are actually just walking out of that room, and that guy is still alive. Alone in the Dark 2008 is full of surprises. This is a real wide elevator. Alright, that did not go far. Oh, cracks. We got big cracks, and we got a big boy. Oh, this monster has no respect for fine art.
It matters not that you're unable to recall your sins. For you, there will be no mercy.
I'm not asking for mercy.
So you assume responsibility for the blood you've shed. Well,
That's my problem. Now let's see how you beg for mercy.
Oh, yeah, we got a boss fight happening here. Ow. Alright, well, he's got cracks. He's throwing stuff. I should probably take cover. And we can see that he's got cracks. Let's look around and see what we have. There's some alcohol. Now I could like make bombs, but maybe a better use would just simply not that. I could just simply make bombs, but maybe a better use would just simply be to pour them on my bullets. Well, okay, that didn't last long. Okay, let's try throwing a bomb. I guess that did not have much in it. Not that. Ow. Alright, yeah, that's doing it. He doesn't like it. Oh no, telekinesis! Oh, okay. Never mind then. Okay, now we're starting. We're starting again. Maybe I should get away from him when he's doing that. Doing that. There are some runes that are appearing. Maybe should I step into the runes? Is outside the rune a death zone? So we do have, like, these. What are these? Is this a thing? Is this anything? Alright, like, this is indeed a thing. Alright, if I use a safe space, he's getting rid of it. No, not that. Push. Sometimes he stops running. I guess that's because he's hurt. Other visible cracks. Oh, push. I need to find his cracks. He's turning to face me as I do this. Well, when he has visible cracks, it's pretty clear what we need to do. Sir, I need to see your crack, please. If you could just turn so your crack is visible. Where's his remaining crack? I went and walked around him. Not seeing that crack. Or at least there's not I don't see a visible one. Unless he has invisible cracks. The true power. His true power is displayed in that I cannot see the cracks. Okay, so I think that's all the visible cracks. Not going to be able to just run around him and avoid those. Alright, so it's pretty simple what we do until we get this 3 cracks. Because at that point, then whatever his weak point is now becomes, well, not visible. That's one shoulder. That's the abdomen. That's the other shoulder. Well, headshots don't seem to work. Could try an explosive. Actually, I'm running out in the open, which is bad at this point. No, he's still throwing. Okay, he's not throwing anymore. Went through him. It's fine. We're fine. Oh, he's still throwing. It might be too high. Oh wait, one of his cracks has come back. Will that just happen over time? Carnby did a bunch of flips in the air right there. All right, so if I kill his cracks, it seems like he does heal from it, given enough time. So I need to figure out what it is to do after the cracks. I do have a time limit on that before he gets his cracks back. Cracks are done. Still throwing. Oh, did that get him? No. I do see a crack again. I don't think that got him. I think that just coincided with him starting this animation. But I do see like one of his cracks has come back. It's not auto-aiming onto the shoulder. Alright, so throwing the firebomb after all of his cracks were done did cause a crack to appear, but it wasn't auto-aiming onto his shoulder. Those two are done. So the thing I did after that was I threw... Oh, not that. The bottle. Gonna have to get him to use his knives first. Okay, that went... Nope. Went through him. Went through him. Okay. Okay, so now that crack, another crack has appeared. If I can actually aim that, like get it to lock onto it. Yeah, it's not locking onto it like it did the other cracks. Maybe I gotta get further around. I don't know how to get further around. Because he does, like, turn as I try to walk around him. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, like, if I tried to do that, he automatically turns to face me. I mean, I was pretty close on there, but it wasn't locking on, and it didn't seem like shooting it was actually hurting him. So I don't know if bullets are gonna do it. Maybe just keep doing this. I feel like I'm behind the column. And clearly I'm not behind enough. Alright, that he now has one around the abdomen. Alright, I guess just like what we were doing before, make him use up his knives. And try not to die as I'm doing that. That might be too low. Oh no, there it was.
Edward, it wasn't safe there. Ah, fuck! What is that?
It's, a dead issue. Sorry you missed the fun.
I'm really glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm not. But we don't really have much choice now, do we? Time to find this room 943. I've had enough mysteries. Time for some answers.
Alright, boss fight done. And, oh no, she's there. I was about to say, did she vanish? No, she's there. The level's still going. I notice. Alright, so... that was a boss fight we had. Quite different from our, bat boss. Oh, hey, there's some first aid spray. Our bat boss fight where the bats turned into a fist and threw stuff at us. Very different kind of boss fight. Feeling fine. All right, so it was dodge the knives when he charges up for his super attack, stand behind a column, load up with fire bullets, and shoot his 3 cracks. He does not have an additional crack, rather than just throw bombs at him, and every time you hit him, one of his cracks flares up again. But don't shoot the crack. You've already shot it. You don't need to shoot it again. It's just throwing the bombs, like when you hurt him with the bombs, it gets represented by the cracks flaring up again. And so you throw 3 bombs on him, and he's done. And there we go. Can I go back in here? Well, no, I don't.
We need the guard's fingerprint.
Oh no!
He's dead.
Then he won't mind you borrowing his keys, will he?
Ah, Jesus, Sarah. You're getting worse than me.
Our poor friend. He didn't make it. I'm not getting, like, an interact prompt. How do you want me to take the hand? You want me to shoot his hand off? Well, I guess I could try. Doesn't seem to be working. Alright, let's try to melee it. Whoops, no, not that. Let's, get one of the swords. We gotta be one of those swords has gotta be lying around. Is that... No, those are the spikes he was throwing, I think? Kinda hard to tell what these are. No, that's like rebar coming out of the concrete. There's the oh, well, there's one up there. I can't reach it. Can I shoot it out of its thing? I don't know if I can.
I can't believe this is all happening.
I know, it's hard to believe. Oh yeah, I can. Up. And, one swing. Very clean. Very clean. Well, we probably don't need this anymore. I mean, I guess I could... Yeah, I mean, we can use it as a melee weapon. It counts as that. Oh, but of course I have to drop it if I'm walking through a door, because that's how Carnby rolls. All right. You know, we're forgetting about the story because of how many times it took me to do the boss fight. But the story is that Theophile, which I giggle every time they say the name, Theophile here has like an office down here. Well, that was a bit further than I thought it would be. As I was saying, Theophile has an office down here. Alright, is there like a rope? That looks like... Is this a rope? I can't interact with it. Can I interact with my gun? Yeah. I can interact with it. With my gun. I need to open this up first, Carnby. There we go. I'm sorry, I forgot I needed to interact with the rope with my gun. Okay, Theophile has an office down here. And he's been spending all of his time down here researching something. He's been obsessed with it. He told us to meet him. Oh, right, I can... I don't want to press the wrong button. I can use my gun in this mode. I remember it saying that before. Can I get in... can I get... If I press jump, am I just going to jump off this rope? How do I get in there? Yep. We all knew it was going to happen. Let's not pretending I'm surprised by that. I'm just glad it checkpointed me after the boss fight. It could have been worse. Okay, so we've done that. So what do we do here? I can walk along like that. I can do this. How do I... Can I swing forward into the door? There's also, like, something to the right side of the screen that's lit up a little bit. But is that something that I would... I mean, I'm right in front of the door. I should just be able to go into the door. Oh, wait. Maybe? Wait, that was it? How did I do that? How did I do that? Oh, wait. Oh, no, Carnby. No, Carnby, just, you were standing right on it. You were standing right on it. No, Carnby, you were... Okay. Oh, my God. She did that so much easier than I did. Sarah, please. I'm not in the mood, Sarah. What? No. Come on. No.
Can't they leave us alone?
No, they can't. They clearly can't. Okay, good. It checkpointed me here. I still have fire bullets. Or at least one fire bullet. Sarah, please, please. I can't... I need you to not be in this hallway. Okay, here, then...
Oh my god, stay away from me! Can't they leave us alone? Please! Please! Get away from me!
Alright, so we're in front of a door. Can we... Do we shoot open... I forget. Do we shoot the door? We saw a door like this earlier. It wasn't that. Did we blow up the door? Okay, yes. There is a... This thing is here. We do blow up the door. We want to get some distance. Put it right, there, maybe? Let's just... Come over this way, Sarah. Come over this way.
Hey, I'm not a target.
There we go. I assume I can survive this fall. Oh, no, there's a ladder. Okay. I just want to mention that this was the generation after Resident Evil 4 came out, with you know, with Ashley as the escort character, who really had no problem at all knowing what to do when Leon was holding a gun in her direction. Sarah doesn't seem to be quite familiar with what she should be doing here.
Finally. About fucking time. You know, you're rather pretty when you're quiet.
Enough with the jokes. Just open it, will you?
Oh, thank Christ. Not alone anymore! I haven't been alone for this whole game, really. Anyway, that's the end of the chapter. We went through the museum. We found a fun boss. It was a very fun boss. The boss would have been a bit better if it wasn't for like the hit scan projectile. Well, not quite hit scan, but almost hit scan projectiles. But we overcame the boss. And we made it into room whatever the number is. And apparently Theophile is going to meet us in there in the next chapter. Man, I'm a little curious to look at the 360 PC version of the game and just get an idea of how this game is friendlier. Because people have said that this game does have some minor quality of life improvements. I'm just kind of curious to know what those are. But yeah, so we've reached the end of the episode of the chapter. In tonight's installment of Alone in the Dark. What is this? Chapter 5 out of something? Hold on, let's take a look. Yeah, this was tonight's chapter. Okay, there are 8 chapters. So this was chapter 5 out of 8. Next time, episode 6, The Truth. We're going to find out the truth behind what's happening next time. Won't that be fun? Okay. You know, I'm still going to say that the driving segments have been the best part of Alone in the Dark 2008. And tonight's episode did not have any driving. So, I mean, obviously this has not been as good as the previous chapters. Will the next one have any driving? I don't know, because we're still in the museum. We're like underground in the museum, so I think things are not looking up as far as getting to a car. Unless we were like driving in the sewers. Which could be alright. I mean, we'll see. As we continue on... Oh, by the way, they're introducing some romance in this chapter. Like, it's weird, right? It's weird that there's, like, some hinted at romance considering our two characters here and the chemistry between them. You know, you're kind of pretty when you're quiet. Yeah, I don't really want to see romance between these two. I don't know how much more we might be getting in the following 3 chapters, but you know, I'm really not interested in Edward Carnby getting his Carnby on. But I don't know. Maybe Sarah likes older men, real older men. I don't know. Assuming Carnby is actually... I mean, did Carnby, like, I don't know, was he in stasis for these decades? Or did he just, like, time travel to the future? Or is he actually 100 years old? I'm sure we will find out the truth, because the next chapter is the truth. So we're going to find that out next time. And I'm sure there will be much choir music gonna be happening during these revelations. And
a large part of your memories have been sacrificed.
Yeah, a large part of the memories. We're gonna learn those memories next time. Maybe?
Dark and violent.
Did you hear that? Did you hear it? What the fuck is that noise?